Okay, this is a video diary today. I received some backlash about the text I received of pictures of Jason and his family. I have a right to show the harassment I get, the harassing text for that party that had a problem with that. That's what I received, and I was only showing what I received in text. I was not happy getting those texts because, I mean, he has a right to have his family. I wish I could have access to mine, but I didn't understand why they were being sent to me. That's why I exposed it. And I received a text on a lot of my pictures that weren't too flattering of myself. And I want people to know what I have been going through. There has been a significant change in my appearance as well. Jason isn't the only one that has had a change in appearance. Well, the circumstance behind my change, I'm not sure if he can say that he has experienced the same thing. So initially, when I started this journey and stayed at Austin Street, I did get compliments all the time, and I took a lot of pride in looking nice. I did not want to look homeless. And I've had a lot of compliments in the past of people saying, you know what, you kind of look like a celebrity. I said, thank you. I tried to look the best that I could. And I noticed that when I would buy clothes, and I noticed that when I would, the nicer things, the shelters would scheme and throw my things away early. So I would accumulate things, and then they would throw my things away. After that got old, there were thefts of my things in front of security. I called the police. And sometimes I would get arrested and detained on the nicer days, on the when I looked nicer. And didn't think people would believe me, so I didn't really discuss it. The nicer days, I would not be able to catch the bus. They would leave me when I looked nicer. At KFC, she stated when they came, you look nice. When they came in the scheme at KFC with Right Care, she stated, you look nice. So a lot of times I didn't think people would believe me. I have been arrested and detained on days that I look nicer. So the scheme's catching the bus. So when I knew that they were scheming, and I'm pretty sure that no one would believe it because I wouldn't have believed it if I would not have experienced it. But anyway, so I said, okay, I will outsmart them. So what I'll do is I'll go to bus stops where there's other people waiting at the bus stop. So they can't leave me. They did anyway. They closed the door when they got to me. So they left me anyway. So those videos where I wanted people to know. One day I stood in front of the bus because I wanted people to know that these bus drivers were intentionally leaving me. He got caught red-handed leaving me at a bus stop. So I stood in front of the bus. He picked up the phone like he was going to call the police. I wanted him to call the police. I tried to report it multiple times. Why would multiple DART drivers that I've never met deny me the right to catch the bus? Why would I have to go to bus stops, plan the bus stops to where there's witnesses so I can catch the bus? And even after that, they started slamming the door in my face and leaving anyway. So when I looked nicer, I would go through all this. So I just stopped looking nice. I stopped buying the clothes, because they kept getting thrown away. They kept coming up with schemes where I couldn't keep anything, and they had way more power than me. I tried to report it to the police, and all they would do is cover for it. The theft and with my bag in front of security, they wouldn't. It was on camera footage. What happened, but they don't want to tell me about these events. The other time that they tried to say my luggage came up stolen, well, came up missing in the baggage area, and then I threatened to call the police because they kept doing it. They also told me at this shelter that if I talked to a man, Austin Street, they would put me out. So a man talked to me in the baggage area and they put me out in the snow. All I did was say was what? Because I didn't know what he was saying. And they put me out. And the man stayed in with no problems. Multiple times I would try to get ready in the morning. They would intervene and interrupt it. I witnessed a lot of women putting on makeup, getting ready. They would not let me do it. I knew people wouldn't believe it. So I didn't even address it or try to communicate it. Because if I hadn't experienced it, I wouldn't believe it either. So one morning, I said I will outsmart them. So I got up real early at 3 or 4 because I wanted to look nice. Because I was going through so much, people would threaten me and mistreat me and degrade me on those days that I looked nicer. So I wanted to keep a sense of self-esteem about myself. So I got up at 3 and I tried to get ready while no one was up. That didn't work. Miss Jackson came in and put me out in the scheme. That was what I was speaking with her about on the phone. So she had me go outside. Nothing happened. I was in there alone. Nothing happened. So she came in there, told me to get out. No one would believe it, so they got away with it. She told me to get out. And she wouldn't even let me get my things. She put me outside in the cold, not even prepared, early in the morning. She got my things, threw them outside. My phone was missing. I knew it was on the bed. And in front of camera footage, the phone disappeared. I reported it, the situation, and tried to get an investigation on why she put me out. And they've done it multiple times in schemes. And they denied any research or anything on why she put me out and what happened to my phone on camera footage. So there were multiple schemes and all kinds of abuse I experienced there and at multiple different other shelters. So I just stopped buying clothes and stopped trying to look nice because, like I said, the bus would leave me and these businesses would scheme so I couldn't have things. So I stopped trying. But anyway, I am going to show the upload of the things that I have in my feed. I have pictures in text of me, not so flattering pictures. I don't know where they get these things from. I don't know. It's pretty odd to get pictures of yourself that you don't like and you don't know where they're getting the pictures from. But anyway, I will upload those.